very good evening to one and all here at the Marangong Ke Jaipal Singh Stadium here in Ranchi, where another day beckons and another intense action is upon us. Odisha Warriors take on the JSW Surma Hockey Club. Both these teams have got off to winning starts in their respective opening encounters.
Hello, Raji. It is toss time. Odisha Warriors versus JSW Surma Hockey Club. Neha Goyal is here, Salima Tete is here, and the on-field umpires are here too. So let's flip the coin.
Okay, thanks. What do you want?
नेहा लगातार दूसरी बार आपने टॉस जीत लिया है, क्या करना चाहेंगे? Odisha Warriors have won the toss and they have decided to start the play.
Very good evening to all our viewers as well, and good day to wherever you're joining us from, because this really is catching on. The Hero Hockey India League 2024-25, and for the first time being held in the women's category. Good thing to say, or a safe thing to say, that today's match decisive mini battle will be Yibi Janssen in midfield up against Salima Tete at the opposition. The two superstars of their respective teams will be expected to lead the line.
Surma Hockey Club, at the end of the game this evening, one of them will be condemned to their first loss of the competition, but for now the focus will be on remaining unbeaten. Indeed, and just look at the Odisha Warriors setup. Jocelyn Bartram starts on goal. There is Caitlin Nobbs and Ishika Chowdhury handling the defensive duties. Watch out for number 8, Yibi Janssen, who will be assisted by Anu and Rutuja Pisal on either side.
And for JSW Hockey Club, Sabita Punya in goal. She will alternate with Natalia Salvador. And they have Jimena Cedrus in midfield alongside Salima Tete with some good firepower up front as well.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
Neha Goyal says, let's play, and let's play we shall. It is JSW Surma Hockey Club who start from left to right in their all-white outfit, and Odisha Warriors in their turquoise, blue and black will push from right to left. This is Arun Venugopal in the commentary box alongside Devayan Sen.
Really looking forward to this one. Two evenly matched teams, good solid defenses and exceptional forward lines. And you would expect some great goals to be scored. And it could also prove to be a cagey affair with two teams cancelling each other out in terms of some of their good qualities.
And there's no paucity of experience. We already saw a glimpse of Salima Tete and Neha Goyal. They tussle it out head to head. They are very good friends off the hockey pitch. They do play for India together, but it's a totally different ball game here. Thereby, in the various sense of franchise sport, has a trickle down to the women's game here as well, and it's everyone's richer for the experience. The Warriors' perspective is how the likes of Anu have demonstrated the prowess with the off-the-ball running, but now it is the turn of Surma. They make the circle entry. There's an opportunity, and it's goal number 1 for JSW Surma Hockey Club. It was set up by Sophie Hamilton, who made a brilliant run, but the finishing has been the cherry on top.
Fantastic play down the left, moving with good pace and just putting in that kind of pass which was difficult for anybody to pick. From the look of things, it's Vaishnavi Falke who has finished this off. Ajmeena Kujur with the pass, and what a nifty touch. That is so beautifully done.
It was in fact Hina Mano who made the final deflection. A goal coach's delight was that goal. Stood right in front of goal and managed to deftly place the ball. The numbers that you saw on screen, 8 field goals, just 2 penalty corners and 1 penalty stroke. And there's a very plausible explanation for that. A lot of players and coaches have been of the opinion that it's a relatively new surface. It hasn't really been bed in yet, which is why you experience a lot of the awkwardness that you get in terms of bounce, which is why penalty corners, be it injection, be it trapping, they've all been difficult.
Absolutely, and a good penalty corner is all about a few different moving parts, and these are new teams, so there will be a little bit of time that will be taken for teams to settle down. Having said that, Odisha Warriors have shown their terrific ability to convert penalty corners, which is why Surma won't want to concede too many PCs today.
Devayan, I spotted a bunch of popcorn bags in the crowd. Couldn't escape my eyes. And what a treat this is. Not just the popcorn, but to grab a bag of popcorn and watch such exhilarating hockey. And that's been the case all through the first 3 days so far, and this one already has promised much more.
And you know my liking for clean eating. It's one of the best snacks to have, popcorn. Here's a foot inside the circle, and that's the first penalty corner.
And just a look at the transgression that made this possible. Just veering into the circle. Just veering into the circle was Vaishnavi Vittal Halke. Unfortunately, that's good enough for the umpire.
Either Victoria Souza.
And they take the shot and was almost an equalizer. So near yet so far.
Well, that's all about the rotation that you have. Sometimes your best player isn't quite there on the pitch, and that's what happened there with Odisha Warriors. Nevertheless, a good attempt in the end, getting the shot away, just not getting it on target. That will be important. They need to try and enforce saves out of Sabita Punia.
Now it is Surma reaching the circle, but there are enough blue shirts there to nullify any potential threat that might come their way.
Great bit of work to just get that ball into the striking circle, but not able to capitalize on it. Crowded out by the defenders. Here come Odisha Warriors.
And again, overloading the right at the moment. Neha Goyal looking to extricate herself and the ball from a tight spot. And again, the final thrust has been an area of concern. Rutuja Pissel found herself in weight, rather. Anglebert, the Belgian superstar, now drifting along the left, carving for herself and the team plenty of space. It was a nice idea, no doubt, looking for Stappenhorst up front. I couldn't find the deflection in time. Under 20 seconds now in this opening quarter.
The last few minutes have been bright, and they've got to try and finish well.
But that could have so easily been an own goal. The defender looking to clear the ball out of danger, almost managed to test the goalkeeper. Now we are whittling down the seconds, and that will be that. As far as the opening quarter has been concerned, it has been a very, very entertaining, a very tactically engaging opening quarter. But it is the JSW Surma Hockey Club which have the early bragging rights, thanks to the early goal from Hina Bano. At the end of the first quarter, JSW Surma Hockey Club 1, Odisha Warriors 0. And the second quarter is upon us. And in their all-white outfit, JSW Surma Hockey Club will continue to push from left to right, and in blue and black are the Odisha Warriors. Circle entry has been achieved already. And a backhander. Not exactly where she intended for it to go, but good attempt nevertheless.
Bright start, straight off the blocks from Surma. They know that we have seen already in ample evidence in the first 3 games that a 1-goal advantage, 1-goal cushion is often not enough. They have got to try and push for that second goal as quickly as possible.
Again, overloading the left are Surma. That's one of the, maybe it's a ploy that's been encouraged by Janneke Schopman. And File inside the circle, tries to go for the shot, cannot land a clean stick on it, and now it is Surma on the counter. The defense is scampering back, not quickly enough, but now they will have ground to cover. Good defending, good marking from Lily Stoffelsma.
Electric work from Nikki Pradhan, trying her best to try and win that ball, and eventually it does fall again to JSW Surma. Here's an opportunity, getting into the circle.
The backhander again, but there was Olivia Shannon right in front of goal who could not play a stick. She was one of the goal scorers. And they've had a goal to show for all those efforts. It again inside the circle, right at the top of the circle, living dangerously are the Odisha Warriors. Jocelyn Bartram has been kept busy.
That was just an incredibly clever pass. The way that she dinked it just behind her, almost finding a teammate, but Odisha Warriors now with a chance to build on something of their own.
A good steal there. Michelle File was dispossessed momentarily. And they have secured the ball yet again. Yivi Janssen, the talisman from the Netherlands. Every time they've managed to win a ball in defense, they've not been able to engage their attacking forces up front in a quick transition, and that must be something that Jude Menezes, their head coach, will be looking at.
last few minutes have been good for the Odisha Warriors, which is why we see hemmed in inside their own circle, or rather their own half at the moment. The Surma Hockey Club will need to now reverse the pressure with some possession of their own, which is what they're trying to do.
They have a player up front. There is Olivia Shannon right up front. But interesting that an attempt wasn't made, in fact, to get to her. Odisha Warriors have wriggled their way inside the circle. Opportunity now. Shot on target. And a penalty corner nevertheless.
Yes, this was much better. Getting that shot going, comes off the keeper and comes a little aerial. Rika Moyes was well close in range to the goalkeeper, which is why it was given as dangerous play. Now the big question, number 8, is she there?
Claire Colwell is in the first battery. It will be Claire who goes for the shot. It's on target. But Savita's kickers were only tested, and there will be take 2 because the ball flew dangerously off her kicker.
Possibly a sign which is a little uncharitable to goalkeepers, because here you have a sizzling save. It's straight from Claire Colwell. Beautiful save, but because it goes high, it has to be retaken.
Another opportunity. Claire Colwell from the second battery on this occasion. And there's an almighty scramble inside the box, but no goal. And no more penalty corner, says Ashmina Kujur. Very impressive. Yet again, she has made some penetrating through balls. Ouch, that must hurt. And she's quickly got up. But the Warriors are finding another spring in their stride through Yibi Janssen. Just played the ball ahead. Vashur has done well to win the ball back for Surma. Anglebert now.
What they need here is a little bit of good game management. The last 2 minutes of this quarter, just try and hold on possession as far as possible. Put some pressure on the opposition. Look to try and close this half out well. If you get a second goal, that's going to put an immense amount of pressure on the Warriors.
Surma again looking to play the ball in. And it was on this occasion Jyoti. But I have a feeling that the Warriors, some of the players are looking a little jaded, and which is where the squad management also comes in. They might have to roll out a few more substitutions here as we approach half-time. Again, not finding a clean stick on that attempted cross. She was looking for Filet, who was striding purposefully, was cutting in from the right, and that's not a bad ploy at all. Neha now drifting in all by herself, finds some space.
She really is one of the most industrious midfielders you'll see. In fact, was FIH's, or rather Hockey India's midfielder of the year a couple of years ago.
Yes, it was in fact in 2019 when she was the recipient of an award, and that was the time when she also started becoming more regular. Neha Goyal has more than 160 caps. We're almost down to the end of the first period now. And that hooter will signal the end of the first half. And JSW Surma Hockey Club, the team in white, will walk back to the dugout with a sense of relief, not exactly ecstasy. But as far as the Odisha Warriors are concerned, a lot more remains to be done. At halftime, JSW Surma Hockey Club 1, Odisha Warriors 0. Time now for the start of the second half. Both the teams will be raring to go. It will be the JSW Surma Hockey Club in all white pushing from right to left, and Odisha Warriors in their turquoise blue and black from left to right. In the commentary box, this is Arun Venugopal, and alongside me is Debayan Sen.
Just such a pretty sight, this stadium in Ranchi, and especially the top angle shot that we get from the drone camera. Just gives you an idea of the expanse, the quality of the turf here. And speaking of the expanse, this is a good expansive start from the JSW Surma Hockey Club. Maria Vashua working down the left, as we noted in the first half as well.
It's a great run from Salima Tete, managing to weave herself past not one but three defenders, and it's a tussle. It's an all-Indian tussle now between Neha Goyal and Salima Tete. Like we mentioned before, two good friends and two colleagues as far as the Indian team setup is concerned. And the coach of the Indian side, Harendra Singh, is also in attendance for all these matches. And he has been pleased with what he has been watching, because the Team India do have an FIH Pro League to contend with next month in Bhubaneswar, and this is fertile ground for some scouting. Penalty corner opportunity now, and the misery just compounds for Odisha Warriors as JSW Surma have a bite at the cherry.
This will be their first, and this will probably be the wake-up call which Odisha Warriors also need. They've just been a little slack to begin with. Some sloppy handling in defence by Yibi Janssen.
It will be Penny Squibb. She takes a nice flick on target. And JSW Surma Hockey Club have another penalty corner. And it was not a bad PC at all in the first place.
Yes, good running to begin with, but then a good save from the goalkeeper.
Take two now, and it is Penny Squibb yet again on target. But the ricochet will not bother anyone over there. You have to say this has been really good work from Jocelyn Bartram. There will be a third opportunity. And they continue to go with Penny Squibb. This one again was read to perfection. And just a little disappointed will be Surma. Salima Tete was in position near the first post, and she just shot the ball out of target.
It fell on a platter for her. This was a great attempt again from Penny Squibb. A good save from the post player. And look at that, the goalkeeper was out of position. She had that chance, she had that time, but just perhaps snatched at it a little bit, which is why she couldn't put it on target.
Absolute credit to Ishika Chaudhary there, the post defender, who brought her stick down in time. It's not an easy defensive work to do, and penalty corner defense does take a lot out of the teams. Maria Verschoor now continuing to threaten the hordes of Odisha defenders that are lying in wait. She is triangulated, but she does get past only momentarily.
It's been a fabulous start. Won't be surprised if it's rewarded with a goal, which will make it very difficult for the Odisha Warriors. Foot inside the D. In fact, given as a free hit. Penalty corner, in fact.
They are living dangerously, are the Odisha Warriors, and Surma have another opportunity. They have already had 3 penalty corners on the bounce.
Yes, very composed play from Onglebert, and the fact that she was, to begin with, impeded as she got into the 15-meter.
It is number 17 in the first battery, but this went all right. And here's an opportunity for Odisha Warriors. There's just one defender behind, and the crowd goes up in a frisson. Again, not able to get the ball inside the circle.
That's very good defending from Nikki Pradhan.
The fulcrum of her approach while she was coach of the Indian side was on defense, and now again Surma, brilliant run from the captain Salima Tete, still with the ball, finds a player in. Olivia Shannon's shot is thwarted somehow, and Odisha Warriors have kept it out.
It's a raised ball, which is why it's been given as dangerous play, but that was a fabulous bit of work. Salima Tete, the way that she worked in, look at her, wriggle her way through, turn around, get that first shot in. It's a deflected attempt, it's a good save from Bartram, and then this one goes in and hits her at the side of the head.
It was Lily Stoffelsma who copped a blow on the head. We hope she's okay.
But if they can hold their shape here, then definitely in the fourth quarter they can hope to turn things around. As we've mentioned, they can score a few goals with their kind of firepower up front.
Good run here. Makes the circle entry. An opportunity now. Frika Moyes has been impeccable. They get a penalty corner nevertheless. And an opportunity for Warriors now to square the ledger.
Holds off a couple of challengers, goes right to the end of the baseline and then turns it right back in. And that's where the transgression happens. Even before that ball can be cleared off.
The Warriors did win their opening encounter. It will be Yibi Janssen who goes for an almighty drag flick. Was really well taken, but absolute props to Savita for keeping that out. But Warriors still have an opportunity. They're in with a shout, but not anymore.
What a fabulous save, and this is why the best drag flicker against the best goalkeeper. Comes off a line, roughly anticipates exactly where that ball was about to come to.
Looking at Sophie Hamilton, for example, her twin Olivia Hamilton also turns out for Great Britain. Sophie Hamilton herself played a great role for her team at the Olympics, even as we speak. A chance yet again for Surma. Looking to trap the ball is Sharmila Devi. A scrappy piece of action on that occasion hasn't led to any danger.
Desperate but effective defending by Jyoti Chhatri, because she just needed to get in there and make sure that she took out every chance.
We're almost down to the end of the third quarter, and we are in fact done with the third quarter. It's a quarter that's yet again threatened to see a number of goals being scored, but nothing really has come of it. But it was Surma all along. But at the end of quarter number 3, the scoreline remains intact. JLW Surma Hockey Club leads 1-0. The fourth and the final quarter is underway, and JLW Surma Hockey Club are in their all-white outfit, and they're confronted by Odisha Warriors in the turquoise blue and black. It is Sophie Hamilton, yet again, who's been impressive. She's been making the hard yards, some effective off-the-ball runs that have given her teammates plenty of options. And that's the kind of industry that has ensured that Surma is in the lead. But you would have to imagine, Devain, that they would have wanted to be at least 2 or 3 goals ahead.
Absolutely, and when you've got a team with the quality of players that the Odisha Warriors have, you cannot take anything for granted. It'll just take a little bit of a flick of switch for some of these players to come to their best, and that could see a completely different scoreline at the end of these 60 minutes.
Brilliant run this time. There is a good supply in midfield, but it's been in the other end. Circle entry has been achieved. Anglebert looking for support, an opportunity. Goal number 2 for Team Surma. It's been coming for a long time now, and it's come from the stick of Sonam, the ever impressive youngster, who has notched up another goal for the JSW Surma Hockey Club.
Incredible work down the right. Look at what Olivia Shannon does. This is the kind of pass that comes in, and this is the one which is so difficult for defenders to deal with. They'll be disappointed. They left her unmarked, and just a little dink in behind Jocelyn Bartram, just next to her on the far post. But that's a fantastic finish. That's a fantastic smile.
Gone out of the way to reintegrate himself with the setup. He's been away from the Indian coaching setup for a long time. Again, a good ball now, good cross inside the circle. Warded off with absolute ease by Savita.
Sonika was the one who was trying to get that shot in. Did get the shot on target, but that's a comfortable save. Absolutely no problems. Especially the third one, where they completely messed it up in terms of even the trapping.
Again, good defending. This time it was Jyoti who placed the ball calmly, and that outletting, the calmness and assuredness in outletting has been a feature. And there was a mistake the first time we speak, but it's become a comedy of errors, as Neha made an uncharacteristic miss on that occasion. Now on the counter are Team Surma.
Finding a foot will lead to a free hit for themselves. But what a chance that was for Neha Goyal. Free ball falling to her, just needed to set herself up, but perhaps not able to balance herself out, maybe overrunning it just a little bit. And that's why making contact with thin air.
Yes, she did look a little surprised with that mistrap, and that's why she ended up overrunning the ball, anticipating a deflection maybe. That represented a golden opportunity for Warriors to get back into the match, but great running. A lot of fluidity along the left from Charlotte Anglebert. Moves into the left, a chance for goal number 3. Olivia Shannon cannot lay a stick on it.
Could have been a second goal there, because she was right there. And Sonam was denied by some very alert goalkeeping from Jocelyn Bartram, because she was right there. She was looking to poke this one in, but Bartram comes out of a line.
She made her way up the ladder, and she has played in the Junior World Cup at Dusseldorf. Her grandfather who used to work as a barber in the Indian Army, and now an opportunity for the Warriors. Could this be one goal? And what a strike! It has come at the right time from the enterprising Freaka Moyes. She's been threatening to score all evening, and she found herself on a 1v1 situation, went for the far post, and what a finish.
Just a little bit of a defensive lapse there. Allowed her to get through, but look at that. Taking nothing away from her. Gets into the perfect position, and it's not easy to beat Savita Punia at all. An angled shot, and Savita trying her very best to stretch her left leg and stop it, but cannot do anything about it. That was blitz past her. Game on once again, knows Jannika Schöpfmann.
Under a minute now. So, but she probably needs to push up ahead. It was, in fact, Gibi Janssen making the play. A good long ball. A chance now for Odisha Warriors. Inside the circle. Beaten by a couple of defenders was Sakshi Rana. I think they're gone upstairs. They are going upstairs. They are seeking a penalty corner. Here are the Odisha Warriors.
I have given long corner, but team saying it's a stick check. Can you check it? It's a PC or not PC?
What a big moment this could be in the context of this match. It's a huge moment because Gibi Janssen is on the pitch. A PC here could give them a golden opportunity to score a second and take this into a shootout.
There is no clear reason to change your decision. Start for the long corner and team lose their referee.
Okay, it's a long corner. Team lose the referee, right?
Right.
Okay, thank you. Wait for the hold.
Well, Odisha Warriors have lost a referral, but they do get a long corner. Nevertheless, this could be their last clear-cut opportunity. Under 20 seconds on the clock now. Going for that aerial. Again, calm, measured defending. We are counting down to under 10 seconds. Odisha Warriors will have to make something happen and do it now. 3, 2, 1, and that will be that. It is JSW Surma Hockey Club who walk away with the victory. They were clearly the better side on the evening, and while they experienced the late scare, they have finished with a 2-1 victory.
It's a perfect team performance right from defense, in fact from goal, with Savita Punia doing extremely well all the way up to attack. The young attackers particularly doing themselves proud. Hina Bano with 1 goal, another goal for another young player, Sonam with her second in this competition. And a late burst, a late lifeline which was thrown by that fabulous field goal which was struck by Freaka Moyes, but that wasn't enough on the night. It's finished JSW Surma Hockey Club 2, Odisha Warriors 1 on the night.